peeps? It's the turtle smashing, dragon punching, titan smashing, zombie blasting, race car drifting, multiplayer butt whipping, the collector of coins, rings, looms, rupees, and tanukis. I got food for self, emeralds for wealth, and med packs for health. I got the double jumps, turbo boosts, time freezes, and invincibility. Leveled up all of my abilities. I run Vice City and made the Mushroom Kingdom better. And I am the first human Spectre. This is Mastermind, and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about, well, Street Fighter V, the beta. Very disappointed. I've been holding off on doing this video because I'm hoping that eventually it was just going to pop up and start working, but it's not working. And for those of us who have a PS4 and you were anticipating playing the beta yesterday, unfortunately that's not happening. And Capcom they've released several statements pretty much saying that the beta is suspended or not working indefinitely, which means that they don't really have any kind of time frame as to when this is going to be up. And I'm kind of having a feeling that we're not going to see this up at least for a couple of days. And I hate to accuse any company of doing this, but I kind of feel like this was like a pre-order scam. And let me explain to you why I feel this way. Now, like I said, this is kind of how I feel. So I'm not 100% thinking that this is what they've done. But let's just face it. Companies are out to get your money. And they do a pre-order and they tell you, okay, you pre-order this game and you get the beta. Now, they've been talking about this now for a couple of months. So this isn't like something that they just decided to do overnight. So they've had ample time to plan this out. They've had ample time to go ahead and set this up. And one of the big issues that I have with this is that the training mode is online. And I guess you train until they find a match and then they put you on a random match. I don't understand why they couldn't allow us to download the game and practice offline, and then have just one little mode where you just click and it'll start automatically searching. I don't know why they didn't do it that way. There's no reason for them not to do it that way. If we're going to play the game, we're going to play the game. People are going to practice. Not everybody's going to play online, and that's fine. But the majority of the people that go on there, they're going to play online. And I know that's what I wanted to do, but the first thing I wanted to do is go on training. But the fact is, you have to be online, and it has to, you have to be online just to even practice, just to even see the game running. And I think that's crazy that they would do something so stupid. And it's not because they give a crap about people wanting to play their game and test out the game. And initially, I thought it was only because the only feeling that they had was that they wanted people to just, test out the servers, and they were really working on it. But apparently it's barely working at all in any capacity. I think I got into the menu system one time, and then I was configuring my controller and it just died on me. I didn't even get into the training mode. And some people got into the training mode for a couple of minutes at the most, and that was it. They were kicked right out. This is insane for them to do that. And not because I understand a lot of people out there are going to say, well, it's a beta and this is what a beta is supposed to do. And I totally agree with that. And I think the real issue that I have is specifically with Capcom. It's not about the beta not working. It's about Capcom. If you think about Street Fighter X Tekken and how they had the DLC characters already on the disc, that kind of left a bad taste in my mouth as a gamer. If you think about the problems that they had with Street Fighter 4 on the PS4, that crappy-ass port that they managed to do, that left a bad taste in my mouth. And then all the iterations of Street Fighter 4, no other company can get away with that, or no other franchise can get away with that, or not many of them, where you have 4 or 5 different iterations of the same game. I understand having DLC packs and even like what Killer Instinct is doing, where you can, purchase certain characters, but, to kind of make people wait, a couple of months or a year, and then you throw a couple of more characters in and you finally do one balance patch to the game or whatever, and just release it like that, and then kind of make people pay almost full price, and in some cases full price. I don't know how you justify doing that. So between all the different iterations, the problems with the port, the problems with Street Fighter X Tekken as far as DLC on the disc, and now this, come on Capcom, don't destroy your franchise like Sega has destroyed Sonic. Don't do it. In some ways, I feel like this is some kind of pre-order scam that they did. How do you release a beta for the most anticipated game that they've released in years, and it doesn't work at all? How do you do that? And how come there wasn't a training mode that's offline? Why is it that the training mode has to be online? It's because they didn't care whether we liked the game or whether we were playing the game. They just wanted to get as many pre-orders as they can. From what I understand, there were literally thousands and thousands of people on Twitch waiting to, see the game in motion, see people playing it, and everybody was waiting there. I know I was waiting to play the game, keep pressing that, that button to any button to reset it and to get in for at least 4 hours. I was there anywhere from, about 4 hours. I was there on and off doing that. I wasted my whole evening. I'm on the East Coast, so it's not like I was there at 6 p.m. I started doing this at 9 p.m., so, I didn't finish till like after 1, and it's really like, I wasted my time. And I think if you're a company like Capcom and you have a respect for your fans and the people who have supported your games and your #1 franchise and have done so for years and years and years. The fighting game community is not the biggest community. It's not like Call of Duty. It's not like League of Legends where there's, millions and millions and millions of people jumping on it. Fighting games are very complex, very difficult, and it's, usually geared to a smaller audience, but we are a very loyal audience and a very dedicated audience. And if you start losing some of us, that's going to be hard. Street Fighter is a great franchise. Overall, the best fighting game franchise, in my opinion, out there. But when you have games like Killer Instinct, and you have, the Guilty Gears, and even Mortal Kombat, and you have games kind of creeping up, getting closer to that quality of Street Fighter, who's to say that people aren't just going to walk away from Capcom? I'm not trying to be over dramatic about this. I don't think Street Fighter fans are just going to walk away because of a beta, obviously. If you're that upset over the beta, get over it. But I'm just saying, when you look at the company and you dig a little deeper into it, what does that tell you about Capcom? I know what it tells me about Capcom, and it isn't good news. It's bad news. So those are my thoughts. Is this a pre-order scam? Do you think it's a pre-order scam? Do you think that Capcom legitimately had a beta that they thought was going to work available for us? Or they were just not sure, but they figured, hey, this is how we marketed it, this is how we advertised it, and we're going to just put this beta out there anyway to get the pre-orders. What do you think is going on with Capcom? I kind of think that we're probably going to be waiting a couple of days, maybe even longer, before we get our hands on Street Fighter V, and who knows, they may even cancel the beta indefinitely for right now. As of this moment, Capcom hasn't really given us an answer one way or the other. So anyway, please let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment. I would really like to, read what you guys think. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Mastermind out.